Hello, hi, and welcome to episode 8 of the Yoteehank radio show. I have a special guest with me. This is Miko Filio. Miko, why don't you let us know what the first track is?
All right, so this first song is a cover of Bacao Rhythm and Steel's band. The song is As You Know It from Stranger Things. It is the intro for that show, and let's give it a listen.
Enjoy, guys. So you could tell this episode is a bit different, and it's because I have a special guest. I've always wanted to bring someone along in this radio journey, and I couldn't think of anyone better than to bring Miko on here. Miko's been my musical brethren for the longest, and thought I'd bring him along to share some music for us. So basically how this goes is Miko is picking 5 songs. He picked 5 songs for me for this episode, and I basically rebuttal every single one of those tracks. And this is one of his first tracks. So Miko, why don't you let us know why you picked this Stranger Things cover?
So you know what? Honestly, I really like the song because first of all, I really like psychedelic music, psychedelic funk. So this band, Bacao Rhythm and Steel band, they do a lot of like steel drumming and just kind of like covers of certain songs. At first I was like, okay, why are they covering this Stranger Things introduction song? Yeah. So I was curious, I played it, and I was so surprised by like how psychedelic they made the song. So, you know, I feel like initially the song, how it was scored in the show, it was more eerie in flavor. Mm-hmm. And it was more just like scary, right? Because it kind of fits the show. But then what they did to the song, you know, or whatever 2 minutes of it was that, I mean, they made it just like super psychedelic, and there's a lot of reverb happening. And I mean, I absolutely loved it. And, you know, I had to put it on here so we can talk about it.
Yeah. And something about steel drums makes this track just so awesome and just listenable, you know, because that thing is only like a minute long, maybe even less, 30 seconds of just a title theme, and I think they made this cover just great, and then just so like you said, very psychedelic, it's very listenable, very fun.
100%. I think like they really did it justice and put their own flavor to it. And
totally.
I feel like when you're doing a cover song, that's one of the things that you should do.
Yeah.
At least do it justice. And then if you could innovate and do something in addition to it to kind of make it your own, then that's just an added bonus. And I absolutely did that because they checked off both of those boxes.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And I love that you picked the song because I feel like it fits the theme of the songs I select for these episodes.
Right.
Just because, you know, like I always try to pull songs from like TV, movies and stuff like that. And I like that this was like your twist to it. And it's totally an awesome pick, and I'm excited to share everything else that you just that you picked for this episode. So, for my rebuttal, this song right here is from an old TV show that that we like was back when we were in high school and stuff. And this is from the show House MD, which I used to watch every day, like after school.
That's a good one.
And so this is Teardrop by Massive Attack. Enjoy, y'all. That beat is just so good, don't you think?
Honestly, you know what's funny was that I absolutely fucking love this song. So I am so like excited that you picked it. I could talk about Massive Attack all day.
Yeah.
But this song in particular, I mean, it just like it's probably the most popular song in this album. To be honest with you, I really like honestly like this song is so iconic.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Well, for that one reason, particularly because of it
House,
being on
yeah.
House MD, and then also with Elizabeth Fraser on the vocals. You know, from Cocktail Twins, and I mean it's just really pretty. Like I don't know, you have to hear this like 4 or 5 in the morning, sun coming up, and you know, you're coming home from a rave or something, and you just you hear this. And like,
you have that afterglow, and this song just kind of like accentuates the afterglow. That you're feeling and whatnot.
Yes, and it just like really brings you back to life, and you're like, okay, I'm content with how my night went, and I can go to sleep now.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it because I definitely picked this song because of course it fits the theme, but like I know how big of a Massive Attack fan that you are, so like
Yes.
So and that's why it's my rebuttal, and you know, so moving forward now, we have your next song up, and just wanted to before I actually get to that, we had actually a podcast episode long time ago. I think this was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, I would say like it was during COVID, if not shortly after.
A little bit like during, but after, the after scare.
Right. And like I feel like I went in here. I probably had a mask on because I don't want to get you guys sick or vice versa. But we did.
But we made it work, and that was like my first rendition of kind of making these episodes and stuff like that.
Right.
Because of course, without that episode, I couldn't have made this because it was such a learning experience, but also like super fun because we were just chatting about everything.
For sure. And I think it ended up being like 2-3 hours long, and
there
was a time when I sat there and I watched the whole thing, and I was just like, holy shit.
I definitely rewatched it after after me deciding that I wanted you to be on this next episode, and I'm just like I just wanted to go over like what I would probably talk about since we've talked about that, and that was like 2 years ago, right? So a big thing I just wanted to ask was, we talked a lot about your vinyl collection back then, and so what I wrote down and remember from that episode, that it said that you had about 400 records. 400 records, and that your rarest record was from Frank Ocean.
Right.
And I just wanted to kind of recap and just like see the updated version of your record collection and see if anything has kind of changed and what that number is now.
What's funny is that something did change over the last couple of years.
Okay.
So around that time when you recorded, I think, definitely one of my rarest, maybe not the rarest, but definitely the most expensive in the aftermarket was the Frank Ocean Blonde record.
Yeah.
But over the last couple of years, they did repress the album, but they repressed it in a different album cover. You know, the version that I have is the one that they released on Black Friday, which was only for sale for 24 hours, but nobody really knew about it. So the people that were able to buy for that 24 hours were the only ones that were able to get it.
Right.
And it was like a black cover, and you know, the prices were like $500-$600, maybe even $700 for a piece of plastic, which is kind of insane. But I think if you love the artist, you kind of have to do it. But they did repress it over the last couple of years, and you know, it might still be available online for like $60-$65. So it's not as valuable as it once was. But right now, I think in between the time that we shot then and now, I think one of the rarest that I have is like this Beatles collection mono box set. So in 2014, the Beatles, they basically reissued like most of their catalog. So initially in the 60s, as you know, they were only recording in mono because that was like the technology back then.
Right.
But as technology evolved, you know, people were mixing it in stereo, and that didn't really sound good because the panning was not that good. You would have the drums coming in here, and you have the vocals
guitars all the way to the right.
Right, exactly.
So, it's like very separated, and like
it's so separated. Right. So I think they're trying to recreate like a band,
a stereo field. For the records and stuff.
Exactly. But it doesn't really work that well except for certain albums for their discography. So I happened to score the mono box set from a thrift store. Well, no, actually no, it was on OfferUp. I found this guy, he was selling it for $210. But then see, at that time they were already valued at $1,200.
Oh wow.
Okay, but I got it for $200. I don't think the guy that was selling it knew how much they were actually worth because they didn't make that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and up until this day, those were like the only vinyl mono pressings of that album.
Wow.
And to be able to get everything in a box set is pretty cool because it comes like in this really cool box. And
Yeah. Damn, it's so interesting to know that like this is your new rare record and stuff that you have. And that,
for sure.
Like, you know, I'm sure you're going to be holding for quite a while.
There were times when I actually came close to selling it because I did get offers to sell it. I mean, or for somebody to buy it for like about $2,000.
Holy crap.
And that's like at least like that's a big profit.
Yeah.
But also if I do sell it, I'm relinquishing what I feel like is so valuable and I will never be able to get a chance to own again, especially for that price.
Right.
So I've been holding on to it for that reason. And, you know, money comes and goes, but I feel like stuff like that doesn't. Mm-hmm. So, and I think that's why I've just been saying.
Yeah. And I think that's just what makes you like an amazing collector.
Yeah,
you have those things. You have those rare records and everything like that.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. And it's I just love hearing about your record collection.
Appreciate that.
So, moving on forward to the next episode, we have your next song, which is what is this? Warrior by SAULT? SAULT?
It is Warrior by SAULT.
Yes.
Okay.
So please go over why. I mean, I love the song, but like, you know, I want to get in your head and with the reason why you played it.
Okay, so SAULT, honestly, like right now, is one of my favorite bands. You know, they started off as an enigma. When they dropped their first album, 5, nobody really knew who they were. But then there were familiar voices that were being heard in the records. You know, like there was a vocalist, and then there was a drummer, and then there's little samples. But over the years, people started to recognize who they really were. I don't know if you guys know, but I would have to spoil it. The main vocalist is Cleo Soul, and the producer is Zinflow, who is amazing. He produces most, if not all, of the records. And so for this song in particular, because normally they make like soul, funk combo, but with this one, they kind of made like a dub slash dancehall.
It's very dubby dancehall vibe, which I love. It's
super dubby and dancehall, and you know, for the vocalist they get Cleo Soul, they get Kid Sister, and then I think for this one they got Chronix. Fact check me on that, but Chronix.
We'll check that later on.
Right, yeah. Fact check me on that, but yeah, with this one in particular, I just love how they can do so many genres all at once. Most recently they dropped like 5 albums, and it's different every time. They have Afrobeats, soul, R&B, dancehall, ambient, and they even had like a punk album, which is amazing. So they can do no wrong. They are coming to the US this coming years, and I cannot wait for that.
We'll probably find some tickets for that, and we're gonna go.
Right, yeah.
But, so if you guys are just wondering, this is it. This is Warriors by SAULT. Enjoy.
Warrior, Rasta, Godson, God make me dance to the old drum. 2 steps in the jungle, can't stop, we have to move. Blaze, bat, don't hit. Them a fear God doing it. That's phenomenal. Warrior, funk, Oigo, that's just how it is. Ratings, every street we go. Member, we up in them. Vex, work with, ooh, when it ras, pass, true, encore. Warrior, the blessings in the songs where we are. Warrior, I will say, the rasta no tear down, warrior. We were born to break the rules. Extra warrior. Break down the walls, blessed love. Never the ones who make the news. Kings, warrior, very close. Niggas in the road. Ethiopians shampoos. Dread, fresher than a shampoo, you know. So we move. When we lift it up, we go up so. can't go down. Instantly we there, number one we go. Ooh, baby we are warrior, you know this a top thing. King Kong, we no live a England. King Kong, no for them a Flintstone. Big drums, that just if a beat drum. Rum, no we never drink rum. Spanish town, boy, global. Touch abroad like we dance how we on. We on the run. Coulda never stay still, we have to run. Highly, God we never run from. He my godfather, my godson. Tell the systems when we're done. Them a go cry for the Lord and the jeez. We were born to break the rules. Gangsta warrior. They'll never love the things we do. We were born to break the rules. Gangsta warrior. Never the ones to make the news. Ooh, never let them box you in. Now baby break out of the mold. Gotta take control. Never let them box you in. I'll never tell you where to go. Now you know. Gangsta, two-step.
Yeah. So I had to take a piss in the middle of that just because we've kind of just been trying to relax and everything. Because of course this is a very stressful situation that we're in right now.
Yeah, just like setting up and putting everything together.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
But like I even wrote it down here. But I absolutely love this song. This was I even wrote down that the bass is heavy and the drums hit. And yeah, this was such a great song for your selection right here.
It's a fucking head bobber. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely.
you're just kind of like...
Yeah. Yeah. I loved it. And let's not get into any more delay. And I'm going to just play the next song right here. And I know that you don't know what it is, but you're going to recognize the people right here. So this one right here is No Confusion by Ezra Collective and Kojey Radical. Yeah, and I just thought it'd be a good song to play after your song. So here it is.
Jazz my way.
Yeah. Kojey Radical. Ezra Collective. We know they don't do it like this. They know we know they don't do it like this. Got sound, but it ain't like this. Got jazz, but I know it ain't nothing like this. I don't want no confusion. Opinion make I go stupid. Got my own mind, make I go use it. Spread love and put the love into the music. I don't want no confusion. Got my own drive, make I go move it. From you don't wanna see a man lose it. Been me, still me, been proven. I don't want no confusion. Me and mine been fed up with losing. Self in the world with a picking and choosing. Revolution will be televised worldwide, drown in a wave I'm frozen. Feel good, but I'm doing improvement. Build a kingdom, make I go moving. I don't want no confusion. Been me, still me, been proven. Every day I go think for myself, I do. Do me, I do. Cause I wouldn't be me if I did it like you. I know the world gets cold at school. Got a thick skin on me like a polar suit. Darkest fruit, the sweetest juice. Done with the ties with the armor suit. Just another day with the gang. The family come first, we plot and we plan. I couldn't tell you where my spirit was at. Reflections on the wall, could the mirror read back. But I been there, done that, done with it. Had to bust a U-turn while the world keeps spinning. Big bag looking like a ransom. Ezra Collective, can the bag get some?
So yeah, that was my choice, and we were just having this whole conversation while that music was playing. Obviously, you guys didn't hear any of that, but yeah, just what do you think of that song, and what do you got to say?
So first of all, I love how you chose that song right after mine.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is UK music at its fucking finest,
For
right?
sure, yeah.
Okay, so the UK jazz movement is like crazy right now. You know, US has their own thing going on, but with the UK, you have the likes of Ezra Collective. You have the likes of Shabaka Hutchings.
Yeah.
Comet is coming.
Yeah.
Sons of Kemet. Fucking Nubiya Garcia. And I was just telling you when our sound was off was that I feel like you can hear the life and the blood of UK music.
Yeah.
Through that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
it's definitely it's completely different from like the jazz that you hear from the US.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
And it's awesome that like I think that's what really caters to us, to our taste in music, is because it has like that like pretty like heavy drums and stuff like that.
Drums, yeah.
And then just like the MCs are just amazing with these beats and stuff.
Right,
like
and
that.
honestly, there's something about the accent too.
Yeah, that
right.
accent.
So
dude.
like, yeah,
you already know, like you've always like I'm in love with that accent.
No,
and
for sure.
Just there's a certain swing to it that like it just sounds so good.
Right. Like we have a lot of people that do not like MCs over a beat. I personally like it.
Yeah.
Only if they're good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
most
they're
of the time they are, and if they're spitting nicely over a beat, like, and then they're on beat, and then the rhymes are good, then I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Kojey Radical here in particular absolutely smashed it.
Yes.
And but this is a jazz song, but I love how, you know, it was made in the UK, so you have like break beats bleeding into it. You have grime bleeding into it.
Yeah.
You know, and I absolutely love that, because in the US, where our culture is not really based on that, you have stuff like R&B bleeding into the jazz.
Yes.
You have stuff like hip hop bleeding to the jazz, and it's good in its own right.
Yeah.
But
there's definitely different branches.
Right.
We went in different directions here in the US.
Right, yeah.
Compared to the UK.
Yeah.
And then of course that's because of like the influences that they have in different countries. And like this is definitely a UK track.
I love it.
Love it. It's so
and
good.
it's very distinctive of where it came from. You know, and that's a fucking great selection.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
I really enjoy that.
yeah. And you know, so like I think it, you know, when you picked the 5 tracks that that came when you had the 5 tracks, you know, it was my job to like figure out how can I play an awesome track that this sounds just as good as what you picked.
Right.
And you know, like I think it's because our taste is very similar. I know what you like, you know what I like.
For sure.
That like it kind of flows. I don't know, like to me at least it's flowing and stuff like that. And I'm enjoying all of this right now.
Dude, understatement.
Yeah. So next up we have one of your tracks, which I think it kind of goes over like what we were talking about. Yeah, this is
I think that's your track.
The Moses Boyd.
Oh, right, yeah, that's my track.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah. So let us know what song this is and like why you chose it.
Okay. So this song is called Pace by Nubiya Garcia, but it's a remix by Moses Boyd. So just going back to that UK jazz movement, Nubiya Garcia is a UK saxophonist, and she is absolutely amazing. You guys really got to check her out. And then with this remix, Moses Boyd, amazing drummer.
Yes,
and what I
agree.
like, what I like about this song, and then we're just gonna go back to the influences, is that being like where he's really coming from, and me really liking jungle music. I think he did this remix justice, because man, is like breaks everywhere without risking the integrity of the original song that Nubiya Garcia laid out for us. So you can hear both sides, but at the same time, you can just hear like the intricacy of like his drumming, and it's just amazing. And then on top of that, it's super fucking ethereal.
Yes.
Right? It's ethereal, and it just puts you on a different space. So yeah, I mean, you know what? Let me stop talking. Let's just fucking play it.
Let's play it.
Let's just play it.
So this was Miko's next choice. Let's give it a listen. and enjoy, guys. Amazing. That was Pace by Nubiya Garcia. Am I saying that right? Nubiya Garcia, Moses Boyd remix. Gotta love it. Those drums those break beats, just going over just like some amazing jazz. It's great.
No, dude, I absolutely fucking love it, man.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he just did the song so much justice.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you like jazz, but you find that there's not enough, no pun intended, pace on it for you,
Nice.
listen to this one.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, there's no way you can't like it unless you just don't like jungle or jazz.
Yes.
At all. Which I mean, could be a lot of people, but I think it's fine. But
Yeah,
it's so hard not to
I
like that
think
song.
for some people it might be a little chaotic,
Right,
But I
right.
think that's the beauty of this song.
Understood,
It's chaotic, but like there's a structure to it, and that it's so beautiful.
Chaotic beauty.
Yes, very.
Right, there we go.
Yeah. So moving forward, that I think that goes into the next topic, that of jungle music, really, and in particular drum and bass. And I feel like right now in the state of drum and bass it's kind of in the mainstream right now.
I love it.
We were just talking while I was setting up this whole entire thing that that it's surprising that like Chase and Status right now, they are like, I guess, top of the world in the drum and bass community.
No, for sure.
Yeah, and it's just really cool to see the limelight on drum and bass. And
Right.
I just wanted to know your opinion on what the state of drum and bass is right now, and like how do you feel about everything?
I absolutely love it. I mean, like, honestly, Cheese and status. I think it depends on where you live.
Where you love. I think it feels weird to like, you know, it's like how everyone like how it's UK garage.
Right.
You know, it's like it doesn't seem authentic to say garage.
Right. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, so
right.
I think when I say Chase and Status, it'd be Chase and Status.
Right. No. Yeah. I get it.
Yeah,
you know, because that's how they say. So I feel like it's only right to
Right,
say it that
yeah,
way. Right.
yeah.
Yeah. No. But I mean, regardless of that, I am so excited with where it's at.
Yeah.
You know, drum and bass has not really seen the limelight since the 90s,
yeah.
early 2000s, right? And even then, it was always overshadowed by four to the floor music, electronic music. You know, drum and bass is not particularly the easiest music to dance to,
No.
if we're being honest. You know, it's really fast, it's intricate, and you know, I mean, it is jungle music for a reason, right? Like it's really just hard knocking and just crazy. But right now, like with how popular it is, thanks to like social media, I'm not really a gatekeeper. I'm willing to let everybody in. Like please, like we've been listening to drum and bass jungle for such a long time now. And for a while, I thought the scene was gonna die, but I feel like with drum and bass and jungle, it doesn't really die. Like it just kind of goes underground, and the people that like it will always love it.
Yeah,
they never fall out of love with it.
Right.
You know, but now I feel like there's more people coming in, and they are seeing and they are starting to understand it, and I'm all for that. I am all for that. I'm actually really excited for the show.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I mean, I'm stoked, and I really want more people to come in because it's beautiful music if you really understand it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like drum and bass is like an iceberg. You know, there's this very there's surface level drum and bass that people know and like understand, but then when you go deeper into it, you know, you get into the stuff like what we just listened to, like that jungle stuff,
break it
and
down.
like you break it down, and then like there's some like intricate stuff like out there that like you can miss jungle with jazz, and it just sounds so amazing.
Right. I mean, it has so many subgenres, you know.
Yeah. Like to liquid, to Nero, to jump up. There's there's a wide variety of it that like we just love, and you know. So just as my rebuttal for like, you know, you playing jungle and stuff like that, I thought I would play a little bit of drum and bass. You know, this is I guess on the lighter side of everything, but like, you know, it's still an awesome track. This is I Don't Care by Chimpo,
yeah,
and Sålo.
Let's go.
So enjoy, guys.
I don't
So yeah, that was my selection. Definitely pick that rebuttal just for that little outro right there.
I love it.
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
Yeah.
That was
I thought you would like it. And then like I was saying earlier, like I feel like it's crazy that like we had a theme going and we didn't even know that we're setting that theme.
No.
Like I guess UK music.
No, definitely not.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's fucking cool that like, you know, like it goes to show that like we've known each other for so long and
Right.
like we like the same music even though we also like our own individual tracks. I
No,
guess.
for sure,
Like,
for sure. And then I'm gonna just go off the record here and just talk about like how much Alvin has influenced what I actually like in music.
Yeah.
You know, before I met this guy, like my taste in electronic music was like semi-surface level. I knew like the Daft Punks and the Justice, but it wasn't until like I met this guy that he was like, yeah, there's this thing called like, you know, like actual house music and like raves and all that, and I was like, this was like in 2009, 2010.
Back in the day.
And then I started going in his car, and that's all he played.
And it's crazy that like, you know, it's like when we were in my car, like we were just kind of like going off doing exactly what we're doing now.
Right,
we were just kind of sharing music and playing it in my stereo.
100%.
Yeah.
And this was before Bluetooth or anything like that. This wasn't, so like the way we were playing music off of like his then iPod was that it was connected to a cassette.
The cassette that was playing through the radio.
Right.
And then we would each I would have to take out the aux cord from my phone or my iPod and then switch it over to him, and then we would like kind of go back to back.
I would plug it into my BlackBerry, and then I would play like I don't know what the fuck I was listening to.
It was a lot of like dubstep and stuff. Like that,
definitely. But I mean, that it's crazy to think that was like what. I can't do my math right now. 15 years ago.
Oh my god!
It would have to.
I think like 12.
Is it about 12?
I don't know. I'm bad with dates and numbers.
I am so terrible, and I can't. I
think
really
it's
can't
around
count
12
right
though. Yeah,
right.
dude, but it kind of just goes to show how old we are. But at the same time, you know, that's a lot of wisdom.
I'm not old.
Dude. No, we've been listening. Like I think that like goes with every like kind of like music person out there. It's like your taste grows and it kind of evolves into like what it is today, and definitely that's like how our taste is before.
No, certainly. Yeah.
Like 10 years ago, you know, if we tried doing this show, then it would have probably been all been on like progressive house and like
progressive house, dirty like, Dutch house music,
like
and
stuff
just
like that.
Really like surface level. But I feel like as we age, we started really digging deeper because we developed like a particular taste, like a sound that we like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like as somebody who likes music, you always kind of have to like kind of push it forward. Yeah. You know, and there's so many undiscovered gems out there. You just really got to go in there because you don't know what you're going to get blessed with.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So moving forward, this is now the nitty gritty of the episode that I wanted to save to like the last part of it.
Okay.
This is your next selection right here. A little bit of garage. And I absolutely love this. Is what Billa
by Fold.
Yeah.
He's still kind of like a low-key producer, but the song is an absolute banger. Getting played by Joy Orbinson, Ben UFO, Fred again, and he just dropped a new single. We'll talk about that later. But this song is absolutely amazing.
Enjoy, guys.
Try to roll strictly underground business. This one. business. 5 days a week I'm working so hard. I wanna keep chilling, cool in my yard. Can't be free, they never can be found. And no laugh and scope, I'm no bitch, you can't do lally. I'm going insane, I'm a maniac, mashing your brain. Told you once to go through it again. That I run your block and I'm your pain. I'm insane in the membrane. I'm a maniac, mashing your brain. Give a double uppercut like Lenny McLean. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the Viper rolling the show. Right about now, try to roll strictly underground business. Tonight, blow it up like dynamite with this one.
Banger alert.
It's so heavy, so heavy. Love it. I can listen to this all day, all night.
You have to hear it live in the fucking warehouse.
Ooh, in a warehouse.
With some crazy ass function ones with that bass line just rattling your chest.
Yeah.
Strobe lights hitting.
Throwing up the gum fingers out there.
Dude.
It's,
Amazing stuff.
It's so dirty.
Yeah,
Love it.
no, that's great.
Yeah. So I actually had like trouble trying to like top this one, to figure out like what song am I gonna play to match this energy. And like, and I was deciding for so long like which one to play. There was a time I was gonna actually play a song by Bicep.
Right.
Yeah, which is here. We'll probably play that like later on.
Okay.
But the song that I decided to choose for my rebuttal is this one right here. This is Freedom 2, Kwengface, Joy Orbinson, and Overmono. And I feel like this one just really matches the same energy, has the same vibe as your track. So we're gonna listen to this and just
let's see how it
rage
goes.
a little.
It is amazing though,
Yes.
and I will rage just quite a bit.
Yes. All right, enjoy.
Man spit rhymes, man don't lie. 2-2 step, then the next shot fly. Dictates in the sisters. Ask little bro if you think that I'm lying. Them man hate, cause your man so fly. Like text 2 J1s and I'm nice. Thought my bedroom wasn't up, so I stopped, nearly pie. Kweng is this, Kweng is that, Kweng is Marga, his head's fat. But I'm still king in this bitch, that's fact. Fucked his we the man. My man don't fuck with them, you choke man. Low it, I meant choke men. Golden one from up the old blue. Met a sweet one from down the old Ken. Like, big Kwengface from the norm. How did I come this far? I think I'm a bandit, they think I'm a star. When I cut through, man, they breathe like raw. Face so bait that I can't go shop, man, I always get clocked. This shit is so hot. Is it a fan or is it a op? Either way, man, I'm moving on job. I love my freedom, but I risk it anytime I see them. Fly at the ride, man, freedom. Caught me up, man, he kept on. L2R2, man, pop this cool like the cinema view. If bros key jaws, man's drilling it too. Man, zone 2 step, trying to finish them views. Man, cut you, bust that. Painting, give me that WhatsApp, but when I hit you, better bring me that rucksack. Like, on the up block with a rock back. 2 hands on, man, clutch that. Any shoes on sale, man, cock that. Any up on site, man, block that. I'm like, who's that, what's that? Man, cut you, bust that. Painting, give me that WhatsApp, but when I hit you, better bring me that rucksack. Like, on the up block with a rock back. 2 hands on, man, clutch that. Any shoes on sale, man, cock that. Any up on site, man, block that. Yo. Right now, see my lifestyle's changing. Can't lie, see I like it. I was chilling in the band with cats last year. Now I'm chilling with a crew from Love Island. Ken said do this music thing. I don't like when you talk about riding, but This gang shit's exciting. I love drug money, big guns and violence. They throw ski jaws and I'm drilling it too. Man zone 2 step, man step and flex round there trying to finish them youths. Top block drilling it, get intimate. Go home and I build my zoo. Incog, I don't need to step with a whole gang. More time man stepping in twos. Watch my back when I lean and shoot. Man do the same cut, that's my brother. Put one hand on my brother. Man's getting straight round there with a straight. Man too tough on the neck, catch him in the flesh, spread them out like butter. I just put me a 10 down. About to put down another. Don't you know I'm about my butter? I love my freedom, but I risk it anytime I see them. Fly at the ride, man, pre them. Put me up, man, he kept them. L2, R2, man, pop this corn like the cinema view. If bros see Jaws, man's drilling it too. Man, zone 2 step, tryna finish them you. No, man, cut you, bust that. Painting, give me that WhatsApp, but when I hit you, better bring me that rucksack. Like, on the up block with a rock back. 2 hands on, man, clutch that. Any shoes on sale, man, cock that. Any up on site, man, block that. I'm like, who's that, what's that? Man, cut you, bust that. Painting, give me that WhatsApp, but when I hit you, better bring me that rucksack. Like, on the up block with a rock back. 2 hands on, man, clutch that. Any shoes on sale, man, cock that. Any up on site, man, block that.
Yeah, love it. You know, I love the MCs out there with that like that UK accent. Like it gives like another level of instrumental effects.
No, yeah, absolutely. I feel like you know, the instrumentals are always nice, but I feel like when you bring like a guest MC, especially somebody that could fill in the gaps in the music, really well, not to take the spotlight, but to just make it complete. I feel like it's perfect.
Like they do such a good job with it, and I think like that's what it is. Like they kind of use their voice as a tool, as an instrument. And like I guess I love it. It's like
you like that.
It's the swing that they have for it, and it's just amazing.
So good.
Yeah, so we're just about done actually with this episode right now, and we have one more song from Miko, and this one was an interesting choice by you. This is an ambient track, and I'm just very curious, you know, about why you picked the song. This is Clouds by Hiroshi Yoshimura,
right?
And I know you have a little bit to talk about them. So like, just let us know why you picked this track.
Okay, so when you texted and you're like, hey, pick 5 songs, we're gonna do it again like last time. Initially, I was gonna go with like a theme when we did our podcast last time. I wanted to go over like a psychedelic theme from all fronts. So psychedelic rock, psychedelic hip hop, psychedelic funk. But with this one, I just wanted to showcase things that I feel like I've been enjoying at the moment. And with this one, so this is Hiroshi Yoshimura, which is like a Japanese composer. He unfortunately passed away in 2003, but it's Japanese ambient new age music. So I first heard about him. I was listening to this compilation, like maybe in 2018, 2019. I don't remember exactly. It's called Kankyo and Gaku, and this is just a collection of new age environmental music, meaning like, you know, they use like sounds of nature, bird chirping, waterfalls, wind, and make it into sound. And I think it's important to just kind of like remember that songs or music doesn't need to be exclusively something with a beat. It doesn't need to have words. It could just be what it is, which is sound, right? Just like sonic goodness. So with this one, it's just ambient. So with him in particular, in that compilation that I was talking about, there was a song called Blink that is like probably one of my favorite tracks of all time. And so I started digging deeper into his music, and he's like an amazing composer. He makes a lot of music that's just like really soft. If you guys want to check it out, one of his better albums called Green and Music for 9 Postcards. This one is from Music for 9 Postcards, and I mean, I'm going to just let the music do the talking, but it's very serene, it's very beautiful, and, you know, like, yeah, let's just fucking let it play,
Yeah. This is definitely a very beautiful track. This is Clouds by Hiroshi Yoshimura.
Hiroshi Yoshimura.
There you go. Enjoy, guys. Yeah. So, with all that kind of ambient noise, I thought I'd bring us some structure for the very last song.
Let's go.
Yeah. This is Emotional Intelligence by Chaos in the CBD. And yeah, I think this goes into the theme of everything that we've been doing.
I think so too.
Yeah. And once again, I just want to say thank you, Miko.
No. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this has been a fun episode. And
No,
then I feel like I picked your brain, and I'm hoping that you guys too picked a little bit of our minds out there and our taste in music, because it's all out there. But you know, there's music out there, and I just wish for you guys to expand that.
Right. No, definitely. And then I honestly enjoy just being here and being asked certain questions, because I love being able to talk music with you. And there's times when we talk about music, and I feel like other people, should be hearing it, just because we're just dropping gems. And you know, I just want to give insight as to like what's going on in our brains. And I feel like this really,
because we have such a knowledge and love for all kinds of music, that like sometimes we don't want to seem like arrogant or cocky about that, you know, because we know so much and we love it, that we just want to just keep talking about it. So I think this is where I wanted to create a platform for us to just talk about this stuff. And yeah, and it's been a fun ride doing this. I'm glad we did this. We had a few hiccups in the beginning, but I think we got the episode down.
I think we killed it. And honestly, like, everything was just so good. Everything flowed perfectly, and all the music that we selected have been amazing.
It's so good. I loved your choice.
Even your selections are great.
I'm glad you liked it, because it's just a part of both of us. And and it goes to show that like we love music, and there's so much music out there that for you guys to enjoy.
Right, for sure. Yeah. So definitely, I am so happy with what you've been doing over the last few months with this podcast, and just like sharing your love of music with people. You know, I feel like people will easily latch on to what you're creating, because I for sure did.
Oh, thank you.
I did. Ever since I met you, man, I just latched on, and we were there, and we were fucking going, and we haven't really stopped, man.
Yeah.
So,
and I appreciate it. Yeah.
No,
man.
for sure. No, yeah. Thank you for inviting me. I cannot wait to be here. Of course.
Yeah.
Right.
So right now we're gonna let this play, and we're gonna go to a show after this to celebrate. So as always, keep listening, keep vibing, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. once again, thank you, Miko, for joining me in episode 8 right now. This has been a fun and interesting new take on my episode. So let me know what you guys think. And also, I made a note about this, but we're about to go see Damn Swindle. So if anyone reached this far into the episode, please let us know. How was the show? Because I want to relive that night, which has not happened yet. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, definitely let us know. And as always, like and subscribe for my boy. And totally, absolutely, man. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you. All right, guys, peace.
Woo!
We done.
Yeah, that was sick. That was fucking sick, bro. Cool. Dude, it felt so professional. Yeah, everything, bro. Like I love how like.